I'm Ahmed from Moneyfellows. From where I come from, people usually rely on each other when it comes to reaching their financial goals and needs. They usually do that by forming something called ROSCAs, Rotating Savings and Credit Associations. It's not just common in where I come from, but in over 83 countries today, and goes back to 2,000 years old actually. And that's how they call it in different names. ROSCAs has a huge offline market size. There's around 306 billion euros rotating yearly all over the globe in just offline money circles. There's around 1.6 billion person doing circles today. So in case you haven't heard what a ROSCA is or a money circle, it's basically a group of friends that joins together, all agreeing to pay the same monthly installment into a pot. At the end of every month, one of those members receives the money in the pot. The circle then ends when everyone has received his or her payout. So clearly here, those towards the beginning of the circle are receiving an interest-free credit based on their social reputation rather than their credit score. And those towards the end of the circle are forcing themselves to save while at the same time building up social capital and helping out their friends. They usually repeat circles over and over again with the same group of people, but with just different slots. So the saver would be a credit taker and so vice versa. The problem here is that they still do it the old hard way today. I've been in it. I did money circles myself, and it was very hard for me to actually find people to join circles, to join my circle. I had to call up all my friends, meet them, just to convince them to fill up the slots I have in the circle. It was very hard for me to organize a circle. It was just basically done on a piece of paper. There's a lot of geographical and logistical limitations in the model. Like I had to have all the circle members living near me so that we can actually exchange cash every month. And it lacked transparency, and there were not much incentives rather than just the social aspect of it. And that's what we're trying to solve. We're digitizing ROSCA to make it a lot easier today to create, manage, track, automate, make it a lot safer, and by, for example, offering scoring, reviewing, due diligence on your friends as well, automating the whole payment system so that they don't have to think about it anymore, focusing on the social peer pressure, including transparency, incentivizing people to join, specifically the savers, by offering them discounts from commercial partners, and so on. Our current stage. So we started off by validating the pains in the offline model by talking to people and validating that they do have pain in the existing offline concept. We then developed an MVP, like a landing page specifically, just to test the online proposition of it. From there, we launched our private beta a month and a half ago, and we currently have 73 users, in which we really focus on gathering as much feedback as possible from them just to prepare better for our public launch soon. And then from there, we would then start planning our next market, where should we expand to. How we make money is mainly two ways. We charge a service fee from a payout of a user, around 1%, or an affiliate commission. So in case a user would actually want to spend his payout from purchases from our commercial partners, we get an affiliate commission as well. And we have some ideas of how strategic partnerships and people interested in the behavior or the data of circles, that's something in the future. Our competition, our three main direct competitors, eMoneyPool, Yatos, and Podl, they're still not focusing on the true ROSCA aspect, the social aspect of the model, but they're just inspired by it. They also charge a very high interest rates on payout, which still doesn't solve the problem we're trying to solve today. Indirect competition is saving and lending platforms, payday loans like SmartyPig, Digit Savings, and Wonga, you all know, payday loans, and Zopa. We have a great team. Covering an expertise in financial services, marketing, technical, and design. So how can Rabobank help us? We're basically in the stage of finding the right bank or payment partners that could actually make it for us a lot easier in case we want to expand very soon. Mentorship on how can we handle cross-border payments, exchange rates, regulations, different countries. We also want to plan incentivizing people a lot more. We know, like My Order, for example, incentivize their users by offering coupons, discounts, and so on. If we could have access to that, this would be amazing. And finally, access to the Netherlands market, where we think we do have a great market there, targeting those specific communities in the Netherlands, Turks, Indonesian, Caribbean, Moroccan, and Arabic communities that already knows the concept and do it offline.